Okay.
Cool. Oh, you don't have to sit and watch me. It's weird. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I've been so excited to make this video. So whether you've been following my channel for a long time or you just got like a positive pregnancy test and that's why you're watching this is going to be like probably my favorite video of all time because I spent so much time after getting a positive pregnancy test doing like so much research, trying to figure out what the heck are you supposed to buy? How do you survive the first trimester? Everyone says it's like so hard. It's all about survival, eating what you can, and that's definitely like how it was for me. So I have a plethora of items I'm going to show you as you just got your positive pregnancy test. Buy these now, do not wait, because once you wait, it's kind of like a too little too late thing. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a pack of items that I'm gonna put into like one go bag. So I have this little go bag and this went everywhere with me for almost like 8 weeks. And inside here I have a variety of things. So I have ginger chews. These I had so many times during the first trimester, just like pop them in your mouth the second you start to feel like not great, or I'd have them like right when I woke up, just to start my day off that way. These great, very, very intense flavor, like hard ginger right off the bat. If you don't like ginger, don't get these, but very strong ginger. And then I also got tummy drops, which are also ginger. Those are different. These are more of like a chewy candy and these are harder. So I'm gonna link everything below because if you wanna go buy stuff. I got mainly everything on Amazon, but I will put everything down below where I got it. These two, awesome, but I had heard sometimes ginger will work for you and sometimes it won't if you get hit with like that first trimester nausea. So I also read Altoids, so I bought these. I ended up buying, somebody told me icebreaker sour candies were like their lifesaver. I've also done these. Sometimes I'll do a peppermint, sometimes I do sour. Honestly, my preferences changed on what killed my nausea over the entire first trimester, so I bought everything off the bat, just because I wanted to be on top of it. Also in this bag, I got C-bands, which are those pressure point bands that you put on your wrists. These saved me like actually post first trimester because I got such bad motion sickness out of nowhere. Like I was on a work trip in Japan with my head out a cab window like a dog, trying to not die. These were my go-to. These saved me. Also in this bag, I did get Tylenol because you cannot have Advil while you're pregnant. Only can have Tylenol, so I had Tylenol extra strength. These I still even use now when I have really, really bad pregnancy headaches. Just kept them in my go bag. And then the last thing, everyone will tell you to get bags just in case you're gonna throw up. Dog poop bags. They like have them all over in these little stations around my apartment that I just grabbed them and would keep them like in my coat pockets, in my little go bag, everything. Just have them on you because you never know. Just never know. And then the last thing, I got Preggy Pop drops. These specifically have B6. Make sure you get the ones with B6. Those are the ones that people say actually work. I also did get a B6 supplement that I was taking every morning for a few weeks, but it usually works for you if you actually do it consistently, like every single day. Totally get them. I honestly didn't have that many. There's still quite a few left, so I'll use these later with another baby, but great item to keep on hand. All that is in one go bag. The second item I'm going to tell you guys about, and this is stuff I bought immediately. So I got this hydrating body oil from LeBang Body. It's expensive. This was my problem with it. It was like, I want to say like $13 for this little thing. Probably lasted me like the first trimester because I was only using it 1 to 2 times a week. So when I say, if you have the money, spend it, whatever, if this is what you want to spend it on, totally go for it. But I wanted to do the best I could to reduce the chance of stretch marks, although it's completely genetic and there's not really much you can do about it. You can also help yourself out. So I did body oil right from the beginning. When I ran out of this, I just couldn't rationalize spending that kind of money on buying it again. So what I did, I bought this from Costco, this ginormous coconut oil. And the way that I've been like maximizing the use is I took a portion out of here and I put it into a little Pyrex. So this I can actually use on my body, and this I can use for like cooking or refilling this. And then I took the little Pyrex piece that I did, and I actually got essential oil drops and I added them in here. So I made kind of like my own oil blend. So mine is currently lemongrass. I use this probably 4 times a week. After every shower, 4 to 5 times a week. If you douse yourself in it, which I do, I probably use like a tablespoon of it each time I put it on. I'm going through it pretty quickly, but I do think that this will probably last me for the rest of the pregnancy. Definitely invest in it. Honestly, Costco has the best prices, so you guys can capitalize on that. The third item I'm going to tell you about. This is totally up to you. It's an optional item. For me, I was taking notes for my pregnancy in my phone in the notes section. Turned out not to be the most effective because like you're scrolling through things as you've like been like, I want to ask my doctor this. Kind of just made it difficult. I bought a journal. I bought it off Amazon, and I have literally been like filling this with like updates, with like week to week, like what's going on with my body, hospital questions, doctor questions, stuff that like my like weight I'm having, if I'm noticing different heart rates. Literally every first symptom I had in my pregnancy is all in here. My entire first trimester. I could tell you almost like every 4 days how I felt, what I was experiencing. If you guys want to see a first trimester symptoms video, let me know. I can pull that up for you. This one has been awesome, especially because I do bring it to every appointment with my doctor, so I can ask them all my questions. Another thing to note is your doctor will not see you until you're like 8 or 9 weeks along, which as a first-time mom and like first time getting a positive pregnancy test, I was like, what? Like I have so many questions. How do I not talk to somebody for like 8 to 9 weeks? So wrote every single thing down and like literally came with like a page of questions for my doctor. This was awesome. Another thing is to buy a prenatal. I'm going to show you my prenatal. Don't make fun of me. I've gone through a few. So the first one I got was a gummy prenatal because I hate swallowing pills. Gummy vitamins don't have iron, so you have to take an iron supplement. After I finished those, my doctor was like, try to do something else. I did Flintstones. Flintstones are like children's vitamins. If you had them as a kid, they remind me of my childhood. But with these, you have to add a folic acid. So you want to make sure you're getting folic acid literally right from the get-go. If you're even trying to get pregnant, get on folic acid. Another thing that I did get was chewable magnesium. Again, if you want to take a swallowable pill, you can do that. Magnesium is supposed to help with headaches, with sleeping. It also can help a little bit with just like mellowing you out. Definitely buy this. I use it pretty regularly. I was using almost every single night for like 2-ish months. And now even Aaron takes it before he goes to bed just to help him sleep better. So it's not something that's like gonna go to waste. And the last thing I'm gonna show you, and this is like the most extra thing ever, is it's called a ProPure, and our doctor recommended this. It is an entire huge water filter, and I'm going to let Aaron tell you about it because honestly he did all the research and has sold it to like 6 of our friends already. So I'm gonna let him tell you about it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. It is a massive thing that takes up most of our fridge, but it is very, very solid. So let me grab him. So I'm gonna tell Aaron, I told him that I need him to sell you guys on the ProPure. Well, not sell you guys. Our doctor sold us. He did his research because he's like one of those people that researches everything and can tell you anything about it. So, top 3 reasons to buy a ProPure.
Top 3 to get the ProPure. So I looked at, there's essentially 2 brands, the ProPure, which we got, and the Breckie. They essentially do the same thing, which is pretty much remove all contaminants, chemicals, dissolve plastics from your water. The reason we went with the ProPure over the Breckie specifically is because the ProPure also removes fluoride out of your water. And I know there's a lot of debate between people whether or not you should be getting fluoride. I like to remove everything out of my water and just have H2O as pure as possible. You can get fluoride from your toothpaste, from additional supplements, other things like that. So top 3 reasons: you're drinking probably some of the purest water you can. You can filter out literally well water, stream water. You know, obviously we're just filtering out our tap water here. Number two, I would say another really cool thing about the Pro Pure is if you're big coffee fanatics like us, the water itself tastes amazing. Like
you can tell the difference if I make our coffee with the Pro Pure water or the tap water, which blows my mind because I've tried it and he was like, you didn't use the Pro Pure water.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, I don't even see her do it. I just, when I like have our drip coffee in the morning or our espresso and she doesn't, she just uses tap water, it's like, wow, you can really taste the difference. And I mean, you can, I'm sitting here like drinking our water right now. You can taste it if you get a glass of tap water and a glass of Pro Pure and drink them side by side. One just tastes so crisp, so clean, so refreshing, and like now tap water to me is just like really tastes like almost like muddy and thick and ultra minerally. So that's really great. And then the filters last a year. So unlike your Brita and what's the one we use? The Pure water filter. We used to use the Pure, PUR. Unlike those, you had to change the filters every couple months with those. These are silver and infused ceramic filters. You have to change them like once a year or every I don't remember, but it's like a year's worth of water. You can't drink enough water to get these filters, so it's less of a hassle there too. So love the solution. We can show you a little picture of the unit we have.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of a disclaimer on the magnesium. I had the chewable magnesiums from CVS, and Aaron pointed out that the main ingredient is actually magnesium oxide. You were gonna give a little more info.
So I did some research on this last night actually. Magnesium oxide it isn't absorbed as well by the body. You want to look for a magnesium supplement that contains magnesium glycinate. That's one of the most bioavailable absorbent forms of magnesium that you can take, so you'll get a lot better effects from something like that.
Yeah, so look at your ingredients list and don't buy the one that I have, but I'll link one down below that you should get. We'll do the research for you. Cool. Last thing I totally forgot to mention, this is more of like another optional add-on, and that is if you use Reddit. And if you've never heard of Reddit, very brief description, it's basically like an online forum platform where people can post questions, post stories, links, and everyone can comment and give their opinions, comments, feedback, answer questions, etc. But there is a subsection, or called a subreddit, that people make for your due date. So you can have like an April 2020 or a May 2020, and they're called like bumpers. And this is basically where everybody with the same month due date gets to post questions and what they're going through. And it's very awesome in the fact that everybody is going through pretty much the same thing that you are, because you're all due within a couple weeks of each other. So this has been something like I pretty much read like 6 to 10 times a day, because as a first-time mom, I feel like I don't really know much, and this has been the group that has been the most helpful in me learning information to prepare myself properly for becoming a parent. So if you are interested in that, make sure you go onto Reddit. You can type in like your month and then whether it's 20 or 2021 bumpers, and you should be able to find a subreddit that has your monthly due date buddies. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope it was useful. This is like everything I wish somebody could have just given to me in a little pretty package, instead of spending hours and hours obsessively researching how to survive your first trimester. And if you're in your first trimester, it ends, I promise. I know it feels like it doesn't. There were stages during my first trimester where I told Aaron, I think I only want one kid. It passes. Like, it totally passes. You come out the other side and you're like, nah, it wasn't that bad. So, congratulations if you guys are pregnant, and I hope you guys like this video. See you guys next time.